They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fit the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Stafford. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Stafford looks to throw again. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Rams put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the 31-yard line.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Third down throw incomplete as well.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Taking it about the 36. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Play action. It's Jackson.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
4th down, here's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple. Stafford now to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only do they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down.
The Rams hit 9-2 to start play. They have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, You show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in a victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game. And I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taking it about the 16. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set up the line for this next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Jalen Ramsey brought down. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes it touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
The score, Ravens 21, Rams 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Room here to run. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, L.A.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Ravens 28, Rams 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Stafford. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Now Stafford. He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. On the move past the 40. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that's a wake-up call for him because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. first down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. The 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick six. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question. And neither is another pick six.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing again is Stafford. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
32.
On first down, Stafford here. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. To throw again on second down. Stafford, throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To the air again, Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Van Jefferson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the third quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that, because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. It definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's complete to the tight end, Hopkins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And now here is another interception. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 54 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. He'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They go play action now. Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Rams are going to have it here just past the 25.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Stafford. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of 11.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
17 more yards. That's another.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now it's Stafford. This one brought in by Jefferson. And some room to roam now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. From the red zone now, Stafford. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. Yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw a football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. Now a 21-yard line.
Now checks and taps this forward. Jet sweep. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a quarterback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford, he'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39.
That's good for Rams. First down.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Stafford now to throw. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Stafford. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 26.
It's a gain of 18. That's a Rams. First down. First and 10.
Again, it's Stafford. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
97 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. One more time with Dobbins. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining. Boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column. He's got a man, complete.
And he's brought down, and they took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield.
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point by Gain is up and good as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Now Jackson. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, partner, under the...
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody with, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit.